The 1990s and 2000s were a truly special era. It was a time when technology was only beginning to change the world, yet people still lived through real emotions, face-to-face meetings, and genuine human connection. Many people today miss those years not because of the objects themselves, but because of the atmosphere that existed back then. One of the greatest legends of that time was Sony PlayStation 2. For millions of people, it was not just a gaming console, it was an entire world. After school, friends would gather at home, plug in the controllers, and play for hours. Nobody cared about time. The sound of the PlayStation starting up still brings a strong wave of nostalgia. Games felt different back then, like real adventures. Equally iconic were audio cassettes and tape decks. People recorded their favorite songs manually, built personal music collections, and treated each cassette like a treasure. Sometimes the tape would get stuck, and you had to carefully rewind it with a pencil. Today, music is instantly available, but back then, every song had real value. People waited for their favorite tracks on the radio and felt joy when recording them. Computers of that era also left a deep mark on people's memories, especially Windows XP. The Green Hills wallpaper, the startup sound, and the feeling of entering a new digital world became symbols of the early 2000s. Many people first experienced the internet during that time. It was slow, but the excitement was enormous. Every connection felt like something magical. A special part of that era were old button phones, especially those made by Nokia. These phones were incredibly durable and could last for days on a single charge. People sent SMS messages, changed ringtones, and played simple games like Snake. Back then, a mobile phone was not a portal into a digital world, but simply a tool for communication. A real cultural phenomenon of the 2000s was internet cafes. For many teenagers, they were special places. The sound of keyboards, the hum of computer fans, conversations between friends, and the competitive atmosphere created a real sense of community. People met there, argued, laughed, and spent some of the best hours of their childhood. Films also felt different back then. People bought VHS tapes and DVD discs, built personal collections, and watched movies with their families. Watching a film was an event, not just background entertainment. Many still remember those evenings when a favorite movie was played again and again on television. One of the most legendary games of the era was Grand Theft Auto: San Andreas. It gave millions of players a sense of freedom and a massive open world to explore. People drove through the streets, listened to in-game radio stations, and created their own stories. Even today, San Andreas remains a symbol of the 2000s gaming era. Old computers and CRT monitors are also part of this nostalgia. Heavy screens, loud cooling fans, and long loading times may seem strange now, but back then they created a unique atmosphere. A computer felt valuable and almost mysterious. But the biggest difference of that era was not technology. It was people and lifestyle. Children spent more time outside. They played in the streets, rode bicycles, gathered in groups, and talked for hours. Nobody was constantly looking at a smartphone screen. People noticed the world around them more and valued real-life interaction. The era was also shaped by iconic actors such as Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jackie Chan, Sylvester Stallone. They were more than just actors. They inspired people to be stronger, braver, and more confident. Their films brought friends together in front of televisions and created memories that still last today. Many people miss those times, not because everything was perfect. Life had fewer technologies, slower internet, and fewer conveniences, but there was a sense of simplicity and sincerity. People valued small moments more. Evening walks, conversations with friends, new games, films, and music. Interestingly, even younger generations today are becoming interested in the atmosphere of the 1990s and 2000s. Old games are becoming popular again. People are buying retro consoles, listening to music from those years, and using VHS-style filters in videos. Nostalgia has become a cultural movement. Some psychologists believe people miss the past because memory preserves the warmest moments of life. When someone hears an old computer startup, sound, or sees a classic game, the brain automatically links it to childhood emotions and a sense of safety. The 1990s and 2000s were a transition era between two worlds, the analog past and the digital future. People still lived without constant internet dependency, yet we're already stepping into a technological revolution. Perhaps that is why this era feels so unique. Even decades later, millions of people around the world still miss those times. Not only the old devices, films, or games, but the atmosphere itself. A time when the world felt slower, people felt closer, and life seemed a little simpler.